This is our intro song.
Oh,
What is up, everybody? My name is Matthew Sitz, and we're back at it with another episode of What's Up with yours truly, this guy, this mug. And guess what? We have our first ever reappearing back to the show, coming back out of the goodness graciousness of his heart, the Mr. Ron OJ Parson. Ron, are you there?
I'm still here.
How are you?
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Yeah. Here we are, still locked in our homes.
Actually, I'm getting more done around the house. I put more posters and stuff up, and got my walls coming together and things like that. I built a back thing and for my back, and got a rowing machine and trampoline. So I'm hopefully to be in better shape when I come out.
Okay. Getting ready for that softball season?
I retired. I retired from softball. Yeah.
Oh, man, I leave for 2 seasons.
Finally retired. Although if it was to actually play in a normal setting, I mean, I don't do any kind of social things like that now anyway. So I wouldn't, be going out there now because they're still playing.
No.
It's crazy. They're still playing. Ron is setting that up and they're going out.
He is?
Yeah. It's crazy. Nope. I'm social distancing and mask wearing and everything,
Smart. You heard it here, folks. Follow Ron's lead, please. Ron, you had some decorating. Wait, can you flip the screen? You built this back thing? Is this what I'm thinking?
Yeah, it's like the test.
Were you like
tester guy?
Oh, it's like where you flip upside down?
Yeah. It's showing my messed up crib, though.
Maybe that's one of the questions you're going to get in your theater and thought series is, Ron, could you show us your play? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, that won't happen. No. I did get some more artwork and stuff like that.
That's good. Yeah. Well, it looks good. It looks good. And especially your background now looks good. Speaking of the theater and thought stuff, that was a joke.
Rainey.
Is that Ma Rainey right there?
That's Ma Rainey, yeah.
Wow.
It's a painting. It's great.
So I made a joke about the theater and thought, somebody asking a question about seeing your place, but that's the first seminar in the theater and thought series that we're doing. It's titled The World of August Wilson and the Black Creative Voice. And you're going to be in conversation with Dr. Ken Warren. Have you ever worked with him before?
Yes. Ken is a scholar and a brilliant man who, on a lot of the plays that we've talked about and done, he's a consultant on, and I think he had an Invisible Man project he consulted on. And so I have a few, why not be at the University of Chicago and not use the brilliant minds that are there? So that's how, I was working on a project about Frederick Douglass, and he and his daughter we met about doing something. So yeah, over the years, I mean, I've been at court 15 years now, so time really flies. So during that time, I've worked with he and some other scholars at the university as well. If you remember, in Gem of the Ocean, William Balan Galbert worked with us, and that was really something. He teaches at the university too. So anyway, yes, I have worked with him before. To answer your question, we've discussed and worked on projects
nice.
About the university before. Yep.
Ron, what's one of the things you're most excited to discuss with our patrons on this first Theater and Thought series?
Well, I'm always excited to talk about everything to do with August Wilson. To say what's the most exciting, I guess I would say, his contribution to the Black Arts movement and this whole energy that came about, and how he was influenced by the world, and no one has done 10 plays like he's done, the Century Cycle, about different decades of a culture like this. So it's just a unique thing. He's a unique person, it's a unique project. So, you can't really discuss a lot of things in an hour, but there's so many things, that, are relevant when you do one of his plays. They're, especially now with what's, the world today, pandemic, civil unrest, revolution, things are happening. And so in his plays, there's always something going on. Like for instance, in Two Trains Running, the urban development that is happening, which in a lot of cities that's still going on, you know. So and this place taking place in the 60s, and it's still happening today, you know. So it's crazy. There's always, you know, civil unrest because of the plight of the culture, the culture in this country. So any of those decades, you're going to find relevant discussion on his contribution to that movement.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good reminder. You know, I always remember and know that he does, you know, wrote the Century Cycle, but when you're reminded about it, it's it's more than impressive. I mean, like you said, I don't know anybody else has done something like that either.
Well, there isn't. It's Shakespeare, you know.
Right.
That's about it. But you know, granted, Tennessee Williams, Eugene O'Neill, you know, people have written a lot of plays.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But not a concentrated effort to tell a story about, you know, in these different decades. And as also, nobody, granted, those names I mentioned, Arthur Miller, and their plays get done a lot.
Sure.
But everywhere around the world, one of August Wilson's plays is being done. You know, I mean, it's just there's no way around it. And in internationally, and granted, those other playwrights as well. But he's got 10 that are constantly done.
Hearing you just talk about it makes me want to go open the cycle again and just read them all again. But
yeah, you know, it's always it's good. It's interesting reading.
Yeah, it is. All right, Ron, you now you ready to play some games?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Okay, here we go, Ron. This first game is called Rapid Memory Fun Times Hooray. And these are all August Wilson memories. So I'm going to name a topic, and you're going to name the first memory that comes to your mind.
I could just say A.C. Smith. After
sure.
Everyone. A.C. Smith. A.C. Smith. No, I'm just kidding. Because he's funny. He's a funny guy.
All right, here we go. So I want to hear you say A.C. Smith for this first one. Just kidding. Okay. All right, the first one is Ron OJ Parson, your first time meeting August Wilson.
Well, it was at Yale. You know, he was a resident artist and plays. His plays hadn't been done yet. Ma Rainey hadn't been done. He was just an artist, a resident artist at the school. And people, David Allen Greer, Reggie Cathy, Rock Dutton, and some people that I knew, Angela Bassett, were all at Yale. And I went to visit David, and he was there, and I met him. And it was like, and over the years, every time I meet him, I say, yeah, I remember meeting you back at Yale. He's like, oh, yeah. But I don't think he actually remembered that. But, you know, it was cool.
He was nice. He was nice.
He wasn't the August Wilson that he became. Ma Rainey hadn't opened yet. You know, Oyamo, another friend of mine, playwright, he was there too. You know, so I just had people. I almost went there. You know, when me and David got out of, and Reggie, who passed on now, rest in peace. When we had got out of Michigan, they went to Yale, and they were like, man, you should go to Yale. Yale's the top. And I was like, no, I'm going to go to Rutgers. They got this guy, William Esper, and that guy from Spencer for Hire was going to be one of my teachers, Avery Brooks. And I said, well, yeah, no, y'all go to Yale, I'm going to Rutgers. And we drove to Yale and dropped them off, and then I went down to Rutgers, but I didn't stay at Rutgers. I did a half a semester, and I just moved to New York. It didn't work for me. Although, you know, Yale worked for them. They all came out of school connected, you know. But
yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
That was my first meeting.
Excellent. Okay. I didn't know that. And yeah. Okay. The next memory is where's the first place you directed an August Wilson show?
Buffalo, New York, home.
Yeah. Any memory from that show?
It was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I played Levy and directed the play at the same time. Yeah, that was a real event, you know. But you know, when you're young like that, you're like, hey, I can do anything. I'm gonna just do it. And so I played Levy, and I had a good understudy, and every now and then I'd let him go on so I could watch. For the most part, I was doing both those tasks.
Thank you. Memory of directing Fences at Court, which was your first production direct at Court.
That was it. That's what brought me in. Memory, A.C. Smith. Jacqueline Williams. getting those two guys to be in a play together, it was great.
And the last one is what's a memory from directing King Headley at Court, which was the most recent Wilson production you directed?
The sound, man, the sound design was great. Jazz, all the jazz, Charlie Mingus and John Coltrane, Miles Davis, and then technically that storm blew me away every night. So I mean, of course, the actors, you know that, they were just great, all of that. But technically, and the set, I mean, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
All right, Ron, it's everybody's favorite game. You know what we're gonna do? It's that time. It's the time for the Wheel of Wonder.
Okay.
So, Ron, we've updated this since you last played, and what we're going to do is my production assistant, Mr. Matthew Sitz, is going to spin this wheel behind me.
Hey, Bodie's there? Right. Hey, Bodie. Hey. Hi. Okay, let's go for it. I'm ready. Oh, he's a southpaw.
Yeah, he is a southpaw.
How did that happen?
I don't know. All right, here we go.
What does it say?
Job, buddy. High five. My man.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Ron, this is called show and tell. So you need to find something in your place and show it to us. And guess what? Tell us about it.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. You ready?
Yep. I'm nervous.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
Is that a painting of you?
It's taken from a photograph.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Tell us about that. That's awesome.
Well, what it is, it's funny because I cheated a little bit because I had asked someone to do a painting for me of that picture. Mm-hmm. But that didn't happen. So I found an alternative source, which is cheating, because I went to an app. I could have lied and said, yeah, no, I got somebody else to paint it. But I went to an app and I sent a picture, and then they do a
yeah. I've done that a couple times too.
Okay, yeah. And so that's what that is. But I got it done on a canvas, and it's large size. My idea is to have that room back there as a game room. I bought a bunch of little games like bowling and not video games. So electric, football and soccer and foosball and darts and, those kind of things. So hopefully when we're back, I want to make that a game room where people can play and compete. And, maybe we have a little pot here and there.
Yeah, have a little tournament.
I mean pot money, not pot smoking.
Yes. Have a little tournament. Have a little tournament. I'll be there.
That's my idea. So that's probably like the picture I want to oversee the room. It's from a night when I was doing a live open mic comedy.
I was gonna say it looked like you were doing stand-up.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I wasn't very funny, but I gave it a shot.
How old were you?
I gave it a shot in New York City too when I lived there.
Did you really?
It was. I really bombed, and I just never did it again.
Oh,
I needed
I'd
writers.
Pay so much
I needed
to see
somebody
those.
to write my joke. If somebody wrote my jokes, I probably could perform them, but sure. I wasn't a good writer. My jokes weren't working that I wrote.
Gotcha. Ron, thank you so much. But before we let you go, is there anything that you would like to share with the viewers at home?
What's the big deal, man? Put on a mask. What's the big deal? I don't get all the resistance to that. It's just tripping me out. Put on a mask, social distance, do what you got to do. I really think that they shouldn't be playing sports right now, but I'm in the minority with that. I just think that it ain't the same. I tried to watch a couple of games, and it's not the same. I can't get into it with the same fervor.
Yeah. Yeah, and they pump
So
in the crowd
yeah,
sounds.
yeah. The Yankees and the Red Sox. I was trying to watch
Last
that.
night. Yeah.
I'm a Yankee fan and all that, but I had to turn it. I had to put on an old movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Just like Ron said, what's the deal, man? Put on a mask.
What's the deal?
I agree.
Let's get
Just
through
follow
this.
the rules.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, thank you so much. You got my number, too, so call me anytime. We'll talk.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
And this is Matthew Sitz signing off with Ron OJ Parson. Thank you, everybody.